is that, Francois? Oh shit. Oh. Getting back into 3D printing some stuff. Played a tournament yesterday. Won the first round against Necrons. Lost the second round against a pretty good player. That's Imperial Guard. Um, I mean, I only lost by 4 points then. And then lost again to another, lost by 9 points to another Space Marine. My rolls on the third battle was pretty bad, but also at the same time amazing. Weird to say that. But what can you do? Have you played recently, Francois? About a month ago? Oh yeah. I've been trying to play a little bit more. Hmm. Hmm. How you feeling, by the way? Any better? Man, I feel like I've been sick forever, but like I felt like I was getting sick actually when I was playing a tournament. Maybe it's just exhaustion and stuff, maybe. 100%. Well, that's good to hear. need to finish my whirlwind, but I didn't feel like bringing it in here yet, so I'm just gonna go work on my infinity models. Whirlwind did pretty good. First battle round. I think I should probably have two of them, maybe. Would not be a bad idea. I wonder if I should actually now. So what are you working on, Francois? Can't remember. I think you said something last week. I can't remember what it was. Screamer killer for the base of a Wraith Knight. Ah! So he's gonna be stepping on one of those things. I'm buying a Screamer killer just to use as a terrain piece. Eh, kind of like what I did with the a Demon Prince that I bought a long time ago. Completely understand. Exactly. I kind of have like a. I got lucky enough I was able to sell majority of my nids, but I still have a few that haven't quite sold. They're mostly the basic models. I think I sold all my Screamer Killers, Neuro Tyrant. Still have my Leapers. Someone wanted that, but they were able to give me the money for it, so. Don't go to a Salamander. Eh, I'm not much for salamanders. I'm not really much into the flamer stuff. There was a person that played that actually absolutely loves salamanders and did that. I mean, the cool thing I guess you could do is the sheer fact it doesn't matter how you paint the models, considering that they're all in the same faction in the sense. Codex compliant Space Marines, you can run whatever you want. Are you painting right now? I'm not painting a 40K model at the moment. Taking just a little bit of a break on that. Although I should probably change the. Well, I did say painting, talking 40K Infinity. So I'm painting an Infinity model. So the one that's kind of done right now is this guy. So this is a single model from Infinity. He's not with an army or anything per se. Oop. Oh, nice. What did you paint? It isn't Kriegsman, is it? I don't know what that could have gave it away. Ah, man, dude, it'll take time to get good. I ain't even that great. You first time painting, man, like the rest of us then. All painted blob marines at one point. So what's the first model that you painted? Space Marine Sergeant. Ah, gotcha. Hey man, it's a start, one step at a time. Yeah. Well, just one model down. I highly suggest, you know, look up different kinds of painting techniques that will help you paint that may be easier and something that you're willing to do. Like for example, me, I do slap chop and some nids. I will say nids, orcs, plague marines are a little bit more forgivable in terms of paint because if you mess up, that is perfectly okay because they're ugly looking anyway. So I'd look up slap chop method of painting. I personally like it. It makes things a lot easier. And I think you can get a lot done with just at least your, basic infantry and stuff. Yeah, just for your basic infantry, I think it's great for that. But in terms of your, specialized characters and stuff, maybe after a while of painting, you can learn to paint them a little bit more specific and stuff. No problem. Let's see. I don't know how this gold's gonna look, but we're gonna have to find out. Mm. So just pick two opposing colors on a color wheel. Yeah, actually, that's what I did too. Actually, Francois, I did when it with my Tau. That's what exactly what I did. That's why I have purple and yellow. Now I don't know if I need to paint it black before I paint the gold, but we're about to find out. I mean, Zenithal, I'll say it's in a slightly advanced, I guess you could say. I don't use Zenithal painting, although it works really well with Slap Chop, so it probably would be a good idea. I've been meaning to incorporate Zenithal, but I don't know. I should do it for one model though. So I think I will need the black for that gold to pop. Suit needs black spray paint. Uh, I see, I see. Well, I mean, the Zenithal painting too, so will help with, with the contrast paint. But that's an interesting way of painting them. What Space Marine was that? As a matter of fact, actually, my Marnus Calgar in my last game survived, I think, 12 AP2 attacks. Failed only 3. With the 3, though, it did 2 damage apiece and had a feel no pain, and only out of the 3 that he failed in the saves, He had to make 6 feel no pains and only failed 2 of those. It was crazy. How did a generic flamer not die? Calgar took so many hits one round that it was impossible for him not to die. It's kind of crazy. He should have died then, but somehow he survived. Yeah, you might want to move on after that. Jesus. But, it's a lesson learned. Looks like he really held you up pretty good. I do Ultramarines and Tau at the moment. Trying to get good with them. Played in a tournament today and won my first battle and then lost my next two. My dice started going downhill after that first battle. do you have a Space Marine? I'm not exactly sure. I know I have probably, I know I have over 2,000. Honestly, probably over three, maybe. I tend to collect a lot of models just because you never know what's going to be good and models that look really cool. So a lot of models out of the still paint, but you know, once I paint them, they're done. I can put them in a box, and then if they ever get good, or if ever want to play them, I have them. Jesus. Yeah, I don't have my models in my house. I have them at the shop that I play at because you know I don't want to keep carrying them or transporting them. So they're all at the shop. Francois sitting over there bragging. Gee, is that just like Dark Angels? Good lord. Just what's on the rock. I was gonna say it's best to kind of stick with one army until you're done with it. I mean, at least in terms of building it, you know, you definitely want generally speaking, you want a second army so that just in case your first army they freaking nerf the living crap out of it, at least you have a backup army. Well, most games are played at 2,000 points, so I don't know if you already have that either or not. And then well, you know, it'll get easier as you learn it, you know, much like anything else. There is quite a bit of rules, and GW needs to get their freaking story straight a lot of the times with the rules. But, you know, much like any other game, it'll take some time to learn. It's gonna be pretty easy too. Hey, what's up, Troy? Halo what though? I played a video game. Um, not like mostly the original a long time ago. I don't know what CE stands for. Halo 1? Yeah, I played the original Halo. Okay, this gold sucks. I wouldn't know the difference between them, Troy. They all come from the same pack to me. Alright, definitely need to do a better gold. Maybe I should do yellow. better gold, but that thing is still wet. All depends on whatever you need, Troy. Shouldn't be wet. Let's see. I'm a friend. Well, Paint, my dice started betraying me, and my opponent started rolling really pretty good. He got his oath way better off than I did, and that really cost me the game. Won the first game, close second game, and then the third game I went highly aggressive. Figured I would try it, and if it weren't for my oath going bad, my rolls really, then I think I would have had that game. The last match was Ultramarines, Gladius Task Force, with the other one being the Raven Guard version. He had Gilliman as well on his army. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, although I will say with Calgar, I did 12 saves and only failed 3, and those 3, I had 6 wounds, I had to roll Feel No Pains on, and only failed 2. So with Calgar, they were freaking popping. But for the rest, it wasn't really going that great. And he was rolling like there's this one dreadnought that I had to kill. I popped a lot of things into it, which should have killed it. It was a Redemptor dreadnought, but he was rolling pretty hot. 5s and 6s was their saves. It was pretty crazy. Ultramarines. Krieg. I mean, I chose them a long time ago just because of their color. Now I kind of like the way they just are. Great at everything, masters of nothing. Yeah, dude, he was freaking. He survived a charge from Blade Guard veterans with Adjudicator, with the Oath of Moment being them, and he essentially Calgar just did amazing. Tau, Krieg. My Xenos would be Tau. My Loyalists would be Ultramarines. My Chaos would be Zinch. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, and the thing is, those that I want to get one army of everything. So my Loyalist is gonna be Ultramarines. My Xenos is gonna be Tau. My Chaos is gonna be Imperial, just the Knights, Chaos Knights. Hmm. Put a lot of purple there. And I don't know, like I want to go Knights just because I can 3D print them. So this is going to be my Chaos Knights in a sense. And there's the big guy, but it keeps falling apart, and I don't know where he's at the moment. You completely lost a dude. Wins the Grand Army of the Republic. I don't know what you mean by that. Although Usher Militarum in this tournament won second place. First place was Custodes. From a very good player at that. Kind of figured that. I'm not sure. Someone on YouTube has been doing comparisons with like old, with different galaxies or concepts and games and stuff. And from one of his videos, it's the title is "Why Does 40K Always Win?" Which I'm not sure. I didn't watch any of his videos. So the Grand Army. How much to pose? A box of. What new Demon Primarch came out? Take it easy, Craig. Oh yeah, that's right. Fulgrim did come out. That's true. How did I forget about him? Well, you know, it's always kind of been that way, so don't matter to me. More things to kill. And nice, awesome models to look at. Is his stats out already? I'd be kind of curious as to his saves and stuff. Well, his stats in general. It's looking close to complete. Okay. Not if you roll a 1 on that d6. And if you move, you're hitting on 3s. And if he has lone op, then you can't shoot him. Can I give Mortarion or Magnus had loan up? Well, it'd be loan up while he's within infantry range, of course. Kind of like Gilliman or the Lion. Do you see that snake over there? What snake? You said something about a snake. I don't see a snake. Yeah, it's massive. That actually does work. There's already a combo for that. It's the lieutenant. The lieutenant that came from the Leviathan. Oh my gosh, Leviathan. I can't say that freaking word. Leviathan box. There we go. Jesus Christ. What was that all about? It's having a stroke or something. French or stroke, whichever comes first. 'So you know the lieutenant I'm talking about? Yeah, he has loan up and he counts. People have been using him as a combo with Gilliman for a little bit. I was. It's just expensive to run a $60 model to keep Gilliman loan up. 70, not 60, 70. Every time you play him, you have to pay GW 60 bucks or $70. Sorry. Gets quite costly after a while. Almost done. Ha. Actually, I heard AOS was essentially like that when it first started. Do you know that? Apparently, I don't know if it's true or not. I've heard that the way AOS worked, the rules were you play with all the models that you have. Now I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. So if you had 5 billion points, you can play 5 billion points against someone who only has 100. Hmm. Why is that? I don't know. I thought that was stupid. Just because, just because you don't make a lot of money or whatever, you're hindering the people, not making a fair game in a sense. I guess you could call it that, technically. Yeah, exactly. No, you tell them to get good. Skill issue. Dude, telling a person who only has like 1,000 points and you have 200,000 points, like, dude, it's a skill issue. Has nothing to do with money. Get good, scrub. Freaking hilarious. Let's see. Well, anyways, I do have to call it here. It's been an hour, and I start back up on going to work. Plus, my body's a little bit sore. So, anyways, I try to stream over there around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Try to stream for at least an hour to paint my Ultramarines, my Tau, my Infinity, which is O12, MCP Kill Team, Underworlds, and other models too that I 3D print. I wouldn't say that necessarily, Francois, but to some degree, a little bit. Anyways, if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up the sign down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.